Hello! Ever wonder what it's like to do a remodel or renovation on your house? Well, come on in and let me show you. Hello, so it's been 1 week since I started this garage remodel, and I'd like to give you guys a tour of what has changed in the first week. As you can see, the front of the house, mainly unchanged here, but on the side here, we're tearing out the siding. And as you can see, the siding is actually these wooden planks, these boards that make up the wall. And as you can see, under the siding, we have some insulation. So this is like fiberglass. This is like a bag with some like cotton candy like material. It's meant for insulating the house, so keeping the heat in, keeping sound in, keeping moisture out as well. And this is moisture retarder for you don't want to get the fiberglass wet. And here is another layer of moisture barrier, and I think this has like asphalt mixed in on this side, so it kind of blocks the moisture this way. This is the framing. This is like the wooden structure of the wall, and the framing is basically what it looks like is it would be something like this. If you can see the wall behind me, this wood, the walls are framed as such, and you have insulation that goes in the middle of the walls, and then you have a layer of drywall that goes over it for the interior. And for the exterior, you have siding or wooden boards. You have your stucco, whatever that covers it. So here we've been removing the siding. As you can see, the siding is nailed in pretty nicely, and to remove these, you need this nail. You need a hammer and claw. You need to hammer this in and pry out the nail. So this is a lot of manual labor. And this is what it looks like underneath. Another view, you have these like bags of insulation, and then these wooden framings, and you see you have like pipes and electricity. You have wires running in between them. So that is the anatomy of a wall. Okay, let's start with the inside. So what they did, so this is what it looks like right now. What they did on day one is, what they start with is basically the demolition of the walls. So this right here used to be actually a bathroom. This was boxed in at the beginning of this week. It was drywalled up. Drywall, by the way, just looks like this. It's regular wall. And here is the bath. It used to be the bathroom, and there was also a piece of drywall here. Take a sledgehammer and like these white walls and just hammer it down. And it's left with framing. So there used to be framing outside too, and that was tore down on the second day. So how you tear down framing is actually a bit more difficult. You would come here, you see there are some gaps here. You would need to like you would need to pry open these planks, and they're like they're pretty well nailed in. They're nailed into each other, so you would need like this whole pry bar to like kind of split this and kind of cut through the wood and just break it down. So this is like the electrical that's like left hanging. It used to be in the wall, and these are like the wood that they've broken down. So yeah, that was the second day. And oh yeah, and they also took out this flooring on the first day actually, and this was just laminate flooring. It's pretty easy. Just like just kind of like peel it up. It's kind of there's a adhesive that goes under it. On the third day, they mostly focused on these demolition of walls and the exterior siding that I just mentioned. So here You can see some trash that's left over from the siding. You see these like wood planks are basically what they pull out from the wall. You see these like triple nail holes. And these wooden things, I think these are from the wall. You see these thick planks. These are from the framing. I think these might be interior drywall. You see some insulation here. And this is like the door frame, the doors that they pulled out. If you see the doors right here. We were actually able to donate them to someone else, which is good. Finding another use for these doors. And yeah. And so, okay. So on the third or fourth day, they started digging this hole. So this is for the, this is for like a rebar, I believe. This is like, it's gonna be a pillar that, that kind of goes up here and that supports this is going to be the new bathroom. The dimensions are going to be a bit different. It's going to come out here. So this would be the pillar on the corner of the wall that supports it. It's structural, so that's why you need to go down underneath the flooring. And this here actually is the footing for the foundation. So this right here, this wall right here is going to be structural, and because there needs to be a second floor, we're going to need to support it. So it's going to be a shear wall, which is what shear wall means is it's not just like these regular framing walls. There are these steel bars, which is what we do. My family does actually. These steel bars are placed in are stuck into the ground. Like they go like right here and they go up, and they're basically like there to like strengthen the wall, like to support any weight up on top. Of course there's also like wood framing and everything, but these like steel beams like just add rigidity, add strength to the walls. So this is what they've done. They've cut through the concrete. Cutting through the concrete is actually there's like a machine. It kind of looks like a pizza cutter, but like rotates, and they've cut through this. And then they started drilling these holes. So these holes are where the steel bars would go. So these holes, they take they have like a big like it's kind of like it's like a jackhammer, and then like it just like bounces up and down. You drill down and you make a huge hole and you cut through. This is what's gonna happen. Shear wall is gonna go up here. Oh yeah, and they also had to cut through the concrete to make sure that the pipes have enough slopage. So what's gonna happen is this side is gonna be the kitchen, this place behind me, and this is the bathroom, and over there is the main house on the other side. So what the drain needs to do is from the kitchen, it needs to slope downwards towards the bathroom, which also has drainage, and it needs to go down, go out through the main house. So there needs to be enough slopage for them to add this pipe, which thankfully there was. So we will not need to do any more excavation. So yes, so, and the water pipes will also need to run in the kitchen, which is why they will need to go under the ground, and which is why a slab foundation is more difficult when doing these types of things. If you had a crawl space, anything that runs throughout the house, electricity, plumbing, sewage, can go inside the crawl space. What a crawl space is basically like just your wall. Your house is kind of like on stilts. There's a tiny bit of space under your house that where you can go in. Actually, I can show you right here. These all these American houses have these. This is the vent for the crawl space, and then you can have you can run things through them. You can actually crawl through them and then pull the pipes through. So it's just like a lot of these wooden houses, or like these single family American houses have these. Oh, and this beam also came down. This beam up there, this whole thing, this is a hassle to remove. The beam is structural, but we are removing it to add space for stairs. And here we have, I don't know what this is called. This is like a useless attic space that used to be here. So this is all demoed actually. There used to be a wall. Knocking down the drywall is super easy. Just like take a hammer to it, and we have to remove the planks on the bottoms. I can't really reach up. Let me see if I can give you guys a shot here. I don't know if that worked, but yeah, this is this whole thing is coming down. So like, I'll start with the flooring, and then we have to knock down these, and then take them out one by one. And yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's week 1, just demolition. Next week we're going to do some more demolition, and then pour the foundation. And the inspector has to come through, and he has to make sure, he has to kind of watch you stick this steel in the ground while you do it, so he makes sure it's like structurally sound. So that's a big part of the inspection. It's a big part of getting this thing approved and permitted by the city. So excited for that. And yeah. So the toilet they pulled out right here, all the insulation, all these like windows, shower doors. Yeah, so yeah, keep you guys posted. More coming next week.